So these are two side covers for a Shimano spinning reel. Specifically, it's a Symetre 4000 Fi. It's an old reel. This video is just to show a method that I use to clean up this corrosion. I used an ultrasonic cleaner already, with just plain soap and water. It didn't really do much. Sometimes it does, but in this case, it didn't. It wasn't satisfactory, at least for me. As you can see, there is a difference from one to the other. I did clean out the one on the right already, and I'm showing it for comparison purposes. The method I use to clean this is not to leave this impeccable or brand new. This is an old reel. These are old parts. There's somewhat of buildup into the plastic material, but despite all this, I do believe that the right side, or the part that I cleaned up, looks significantly better once installed on the reel. So hopefully this can help some of you out there, restoring your old reels on your own, or somebody else that does reels as well and might find this helpful. So basically, it's pretty quick. What I do is, let me get this one out of the way. Surprisingly, I use a wire wheel. Yes, wire wheel on plastic. The only thing I noticed with experience is, obviously, if you leave it in the same spot for a fairly long time, it will start melting the plastic and going into the plastic. But I noticed that when you put it at a high speed and you just kind of run it by, it removes it, and it doesn't really penetrate into the plastic. It might scratch here and there, but again, this is not a part that's going to come out brand new regardless of what you do. But I feel that this piece is significantly better than this piece that you're seeing. So just going to show you quick what I do. Let me turn on the Dremel. You might not hear me speaking, so I'm not going to speak. Just going to kind of go through the motions. You can already see a difference from the bottom half. That's pretty much it. We still have corrosion on the inside. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna use another bit, but as you can see, now it looks a lot better than what it did before when at the beginning of the video. Let me kind of clear this out. Okay, there. Again, this is not a brand new part, but it does look better. At least I prefer it like this than with all the green corrosion that it had before. Let me see if I could show you guys, I guess with the other Dremel bit. Let me change this out. I'll use this one. Sometimes a nylon brush might work, depends how bad it is, but I've learned that this tends to work pretty good. This is the bit that I'm using now to get into the smaller spaces. Let's go. You can see some parts that are white. In other words, I was there for too long with the wheel, but I'm not too concerned because it's the inside. So, but there's some parts that look like I might have to go back with the wire brush. I feel it'll probably get in there better. So let me switch out again the bits. Let me see. So right there, I'm trying to see if I can get into that. There's a little piece there. You can see a lot more in the camera than you can, you know, in the naked eye, but I'm gonna try and get those out. A lot better. There you go. There's a little green up there. That'll be better with the other bit. Just an FYI, I do kind of, for the most part, go through this kind of detail. Pretty much most of the reels that run by my shop, I do try and make an effort to clean out as much as I can. At the end of the day, you know, Regreasing something with corrosion, I don't foresee it to last long. So as long as the corrosion is there, I believe it's important to try and get as much corrosion out. There's exceptions, obviously, when you have a reel that might have a part that's discontinued, or there's an effort to try and preserve all the parts. There you have it, pretty much completed part. I'll probably clean this out, grease it, put it back to the reel. Oh, actually, give me a second, I forgot. My apologies. Now I'm gonna get a little bit. I gotta get into these little screw holes right there. Almost forgot that. Let's see. If this doesn't get it out, I might scrape it with the blade, but yeah. I could probably get it out, but I'd have to put in some pressure, and I'm not gonna melt the metal. I mean the plastic out on the outside. Let me try it and see if this will work. A lot coming out. Okay, that's not bad. Do this side. These chrome parts come with like a little thin coating. It comes off with age. A little beneficial for us when we're trying to clean this out, because sometimes the coating will protect the actual gold, and helps a little bit. Let me see if I can remove that little film. I can't get it with my hands. Yeah, overkill, but whatever. There you go. And that's it. Okay, now I would say I'm done. So as I was saying, I do kind of go through this kind of process with most parts of the reels that come through my shop. Hope you guys found this helpful for those of you trying to restore your reels, for which maybe there might not be replacement parts. So thanks for watching, and hope this is helpful. Alright guys.